No, I don't know. I'd hate to make a cheat a liar, but that's what we're talking about here. Let's face it. But has anybody ever had that happen to them out there? That to me is ridiculous. But man, let me tell you, that's pretty shady, and I would be upset too. Why expose yourself essentially for being a jerk, in my opinion? You know, why do that? Hello everybody, welcome back to the cabin, welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, we've got a bunch of sales. Actually, it's a strange day in sales. You'll kind of see in just a second with the first batch that we're going to do. But I've got two topics. I got a message from two different people, and one of them has to do with waiting for payment. I've been hearing a lot of folks out there saying that that's happening more and more. I want to talk about that, maybe one strategy to help it out just a little bit. And I've also got another topic about, I don't know if it's called buyer abuse or seller abuse, but it's somebody who's buying something. I guess it's buyer abuse. And we're going to talk about that as well today. But like I said, we've got some great sales today, and we usually do 2 or 3 of those before we start into the topic. And that's what we're going to do today. Let's go take a look. You're going to see a huge Family Guy buy in a video here coming up on the Commonwealth Picker channel. And today, last video, we started selling a few things off, and today you're going to see a bunch of them go out of here. So what I'm going to do here is put down the camera, and I'm going to get these bins out there so that they'll be a little easier to find for me. I'm going to put them out there. All right, I have grabbed a bunch out of here. It took me a little while to grab them, but this is the marquee one. Actually, this probably is worth more than we sold it for, but we did it because the guy bought 4. And so we're still coming out like 220 bucks for these 4. So you ever see Herbert, grab it. It is a good one. We only got 105 for this one, which easily could be 120, 125, 130 maybe even. But we got these other sales too, so we're into it 220 or so. I think something around there, 225, something like that. The salesman, we're gonna put them all together and it'll save on shipping and those fees and all that stuff. So plus we need to get some room. So we've actually undercut the market by $1 or $2 just to get stuff selling, and boy did it start selling like crazy. So Peter and Tube Top, all that about $225 plus shipping to one person. When all of this stuff right here is sold, I hope to make around $2,000. You'll see how that deal kind of shook out in a future video I'm excited about. But these right here, like I said, if you like Family Guy, you know, we've got some very competitive prices out there. And hopefully what's happened is people will buy more than one item because the prices are out there, and we could make $2,500 if we just sat around and put those at the top of the market. But this is these are the more high dollar ones. We've got just tubs of stuff in there, which we're gonna have to do something with, lot them up. So I'm pretty happy about the whole deal. Like I said, I probably could push for $2,500, maybe up to $3,000 if I was really at the top of the market. But I'm hoping to sell some off. Might even raise prices on some of these after a while. I know that seems totally backwards, but I might, and then send offers out later, and we'll see how it works. But tons of stuff have watchers on it already, and I'm hoping to sell a bunch, and we sold a bunch today. Now the next one was up there. I had to get the ladder out. It's sitting in there. You probably recognize where that is right there. Look at that, American Mobile Play. And that's what's sold. So Disney Store 2022, we bought these. Me and Turner did when Reagan and Blue Ridge Mama were shopping down at Myrtle Beach last year. We bought these, which is almost a year ago, at that outlet, Tanger outlet or whatever it is. And they were like $6 bucks, something like that. I think they were 7 something, any rate. And now they're a little harder, you know, it's 2022, Easter past 2023, and we still have some left. I think we've sold 2 at like 34 bucks or something like that. And so I took an offer on Mercari for 21. So there's not as much profit. We've done well on some already, so still a profit right there. I'll take it, $21 plus shipping. And I think maybe this might have been the first viewer sale on Mercari. And it's raining like crazy outside, and my internet doesn't work really well anyways, and it sure doesn't when the weather's bad. I know that sounds strange to some of y'all, but the way we have this thing configured here, it affects us. So if you were a viewer, I'm sorry, I'm not thanking you, but thank you so much. Shout out list, perfectly cross-listing. Again, I think we have another Mercari sale today. And of course, as always, you can use code Commonwealth. If you ever want to start doing that, you can do it if it's right for you and it's the right time. So I'm glad we're doing it. We're making sales with not that many items cross-listed so far, so I'm pretty happy. And if you watch well, I guess it's ADH Dave now. ADH Dave Flips now. He talked about selling cologne and perfume. And I know, you can yell at me if you want. $15 plus shipping. Oscar de la Renta right there. Not a bad sale. And the rain is, I don't know, can you hear that? Probably can. Right here, Miss Pac-Man Namco 2004 right here. Whoop, animal's gonna come down. I expect that to sell pretty quick with that new Muppet movie that I think I saw. And I used to pick these up all the time, 99 cents at the Goodwill, and, you know, get 10, 12 bucks for them. Actually, this one sold for $16. You know, I let Turner play with it for a while, and he enjoyed it, and then he stopped playing with it, and I sold it. So $16 plus shipping on that one. Two topics today. So one is waiting for payment, and I've seen a ton of these lately on Instagram, not necessarily messages to me, although I got 2 of those as well from other resellers showing, you know, 7 things waiting for payment or whatever. So there's a couple issues here. One, if you, like me, I send out offers at 5%, and I do it, I don't know, every couple of days. And it's not a huge discount, but it gets their eyeballs on it one more time and usually convert a couple sales. And I do run a few auctions as well. And so what I'm gonna say right here doesn't apply to send offers. And I run a few auctions as well. So what I'm gonna say right here does not apply to when you run an auction. It does not apply to when you do a send offer. But if you're just talking about normal items out there that somebody buys and doesn't pay for, I guess it's kind of an oxymoron, but you get the point. You can require immediate pay. When you're in the preferences down there, you can click require immediate pay. You can't do that on an auction. And even if you have it checked but send an offer, they don't have to pay immediately, so which is a problem. So that is one thing maybe you can do to help the problem, but it's not going to make the problem go away. But I am curious to know out there, how many of y'all out there have had more of these than ever? I actually have had more than ever, both on auctions and on send offers, but it doesn't happen very much. I never have more than, say, 2 items waiting for payment, and most of the time it's none or maybe 1. Like right now, I don't have any waiting for payment, I don't think. Next item was an item, well, 2 things. One, it took me a while to find it, but I found it. I couldn't remember. All this switching of stuff because of these right here to make 2 extra tubs made it a little difficult to find, but it took me a couple minutes and I found them. I'm gonna show a picture of it right here though, because I don't want to unwrap it all, although it's not too bad, I suppose. I'll show you the carafe that goes with it here. There you go, right there. And then a bunch of little glasses that goes with it. We bought it down there at that Chatham sale. That lady that wouldn't budge off her prices. They were terrific. And this was a 5% offer. And my wife caught a mistake. You might remember this frog from the last episode. And then she found out, you know, a little bit up the chart there, that these were actually going to the same person. I read that comment, and it was from Teresa. So Teresa, thank you. Now, we just held that back and didn't ship it. We're going to ship them both together for you, hopefully, anyways. I think we can get it. I think it might be too big to package them safely, even with American Bubble Boy there, in the number 7 box. We might end up sending that out UPS. All right, I had one more sale here. This also went to Teresa. It's a Fry wristlet. It's 40 bucks right there, believe it or not. That one, I don't know where this one came from. This one might have come from Maryland. I'm not quite sure. Did you buy that? That thing is sweet. So that one's going with the frog. Yes, you did. And with these right here. So thank you again, Teresa. All right, next one here, next topic here is something I think is a little bit more serious. You know, people don't pay, you know, they pay eventually kind of thing. Or they don't pay and you relist it, but you're not really out any money. But this one came from, let me see if I can get a name here. Taylor, maybe? Kind of hard to read. I'm going to put this camera up here. And this is not a common issue for me. I think it's only happened once that I can remember, maybe twice. And they said, this just happened to me. I sold an item and the buyer filled out a return request. In the request, the reason was ordered multiple. Okay? I couldn't figure out what that meant, so I messaged and asked what was wrong with the item. The buyer messaged me back and said they had ordered multiple of the same item from different sellers. After the buyer received all of the items, they decided which one to keep, and they're sending the rest back. Interesting. And so if you're out there listening, I'm sorry for that. Let me tell you, they went on to say, you know, I was upset by it, and, you know, many sellers offer free shipping, free returns, and they're eating the cost now at this point. and their, you know, time, money, and all that stuff that goes along with it. And of course, that's right. Now, what I find so amazing to me is that the buyer did the return in that way. You know, why expose yourself essentially for being a jerk, in my opinion? You know, why do that? And, you know, when they could just lie about it, which, you know, I don't know. I'd hate to make a cheat a liar, but that's what we're talking about here. Let's face it. I don't think this is an issue that happens all the time. However, I think it maybe happens more than we know because somebody's just not being honest with you. But man, let me tell you, that's pretty shady, and I would be upset too. So there's probably ways to remedy this to some degree. You know, giving partial refunds. If you're giving free shipping, there's a downside to free shipping right there, right? You know, you're not going to issue a refund less the original shipping. If you're offering free returns, you're eating that shipping. You know, you can give partial refunds, and eBay usually is okay with that if the reason's correct. And so that may be an option here for you. I know I would do everything I could to, at the very least, not give them the shipping costs, because you're eating that right off the bat. At least if you don't have to eat the shipping cost, you're relisting it and you're out a little bit of time and effort, but, you know, not out a whole lot of money. But has anybody ever had that happen to them out there? That to me is ridiculous. I was just about ready to say, don't be disappointed if there's no animals today because it's raining. And then somebody nudged the door open and we've got No Name and Pepper and Wallen soaking wet. Another Mercari sale. And again, Mercari this is awesome because it's an item that's been around the store way too long. This pink bag, it is light. It's going to go out first class. And it was listed for $19. Mercari is notorious for, I mean, you almost never sell your items on Mercari for full asking price. At least I don't. Like 75% of them have been out on an offer already. But I took it for $13 plus shipping because it's been around forever. And that is something to think about if you are thinking about cross-listing, or if you signed up for List Perfectly with us. Thank you, by the way. And by the way, if you do use code Commonwealth, you get 30% off. And it's something to keep in mind because you may want to, I don't know, adjust your prices while you're cross-listing, bump it up a couple bucks, because it's almost always going to be an offer type item. So let me know your experience if you're a Mercari seller, about what percentage of your sales go out less than your asking price. Next one's a really nice sale and a little under value as well, but that's okay because it's out of here pretty quick. Still sold for 109 bucks. Now I just have to find it. I don't know where the heck it is, unless we put it over here because it's a DVD set. I swore I put it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know where I put it. I'll have to look. I found it. It was at the bottom of this bin right here, and here it is right here. So that one's a nice sale. Like I said, we're trying to clear out some space, and this one probably could have gone out for more, but you know what? Fast sellers, you got something to say for that as well. Starting to recoup our initial investment already. Sold another really cheap Bible. That's 2 in 2 days. They were both free. And I had already taken pictures of all these Bibles, and I'm like, yeah, we'll list it anyway. And here it is right here. It's around $5 for that one, plus shipping. So not really worth it, but I had done half the work. I hear Turner out there. Hold on. All right, y'all. Reagan's here a little earlier in the video than usual, but I wanted to remind you, Commonwealth Classics are now over on the Garage Sale Nation channel every Tuesday if you want to go take a look at some extra content. All right, what do you got?
Julie got a CWP mug and an Enema Man for Larry for their 8-year anniversary.
All right, very good. 2 different things. CWP, and we're getting low. This is all we have of CWP. Maybe, should we order more? We've sold a bunch over the years.
I say either order a little bit more or make a new mug.
Make a new mug.
Y'all, if you want a new mug, y'all should tell us what we should make. Like
and
if you want.
I guess we have these too, but I always keep enough for decor, just because it looks cool. Well, we don't sell that one. We don't sell that one. We don't sell that one. We just sell that one still until these are gone. But we won't sell those. Once
we do all the Animania, we could do like a
mug with all around the sides. It's a little expensive to get them.
Or like you could do like 3. You could
we could do that. Or we can make a tumbler.
Or you could just do one,
and put them on all sides of a tumbler. Cool. That would be cool.
Or we could do 4 per year. Mug.
We do 4 of these per year. So we could do 4 and do 1 each year.
We could do a trash cash mug.
Yeah, we could. But then Dave and Carrie won't get the money. That's definitely a reason to do it.
Yeah.
All right, baby.
Bye. And don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthBicker.com.
Sold another Looney Tunes Taz keychain. They are the hot sellers. We've got a few different kinds, but these seem to be the hot sellers for sure. We got, well, there's two Tazes, but the red Tazes are the ones that are selling like crazy. $10.50 usually goes to a viewer. Let me check. Turner came in here, but I just want to show you because you never get to see Boots. Boots never comes in here. Boots only likes Turner anyways. I gotta get her out of here. She's trouble. More trouble than Pepper. Yeah. All right, since we just had Boots in here, we're going to have a cat joke, Turner told me. So, you got a cat joke for us? Uh-huh. All right, what do you got?
All right. Do you want to hear a cat joke?
Do I want to hear a cat joke? Sure.
Just kidding.
Very good, buddy.
Bye.
Back at it here with another one, Cleve Meyer. And we got a little damage. These boxes aren't perfect, but they're not bad. Out the door. I think this one's 26 bucks, I think. So there you go. There's another sale. Sold a Quagmire flask right there. That one sold for $25 plus shipping. That's definitely good, especially because it's first class. We sold some E.T. Gertie earrings. These have been selling a lot lately because we have a ton of them and decided that we put these on 30% off to get them out. We're trying to get that narrowed down. We still have a bin inside, so these went for, what do they go for? $4.90. They're going off 30% off, so $4.90 plus shipping. This has been surprisingly easy to find some of these here today. Didn't take too long. Rufus Griffin sold for $20 plus shipping. I want to give a quick mention to Travis over there at Bartermania. He has always been one of the greatest supporters of us and this channel. And Blue Ridge Mama already opened this up, by the way. And look at how sweet that was for Reagan. And then shirts for all of us. You're awesome, and you are always on vacation. I don't know how you do it, man. But this is going to be reserved for right there eventually. So thank you very much. Hey, y'all, we're out in the supply hut. We have had so many new subscribers to the Commonwealth Flipper channel lately. I just thought I'd show y'all because I haven't been in here in a while. Check out that, by the way. Super duper cool right there. And this over here, I haven't talked about this in a while. These were all the people who contributed to this supply hut right here. So thank you to all of you folks out there. And of course, Charlie at Supply Hut, who did as well. We have something, well, I don't even know if I want to let the cat out of the bag yet. Thought I'd give a real quick tour. We have been processing like crazy in here, doing so much work for so much stuff. Do you see what the cat did? The cat accidentally, the kids come in here and play sometimes. And so sometimes the cat is left in here, which is always trouble because I don't want the cat around the merchandise for one. So Turner said he was sorry, but check that out. That was Pepper. He was probably in here for 2 hours at any rate. So, and all the people who send us stickers. Still got a lot of room. If you got a sticker you want to promote something, send it in. And I sold this Avon cuticle conditioner. Avon's not great stuff, y'all, okay? But I bought a whole box of it for like 10 bucks or something. And we've been selling it off slowly but surely, and we're way in the profit, $6.95 plus shipping. I guess since we're out here already, I just wanted to tell everybody thank you for subscribing to this channel. It has been overwhelming, the views on this channel right here, Commonwealth Flipper. You guys are absolutely amazing. And the folks over on Facebook, thank you for watching these videos as well. We really do appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you next.